And the Goa bench of the Bombay High Court has struck down a section of the Town and Country Planning Act that allowed the creation of zones within zones, holding that it was concerned with private land owners' interests. 3 citizen organizations had filed a public interest litigation in the High Court contending that Section 17(2) of the Act was mutilating the regional plan.
The Bombay High Court bench in Goa has struck down Section 17(2) of the Goa Town and Country Planning Act 1974. In their verdict, the bench has made it very clear that the court found the section unconstitutional, and it also stated that this favored private landowners over public and environmental interest. Now, this ruling came after a public interest litigation was filed by multiple civic bodies in Goa that included Goa Foundation, Kazan Society of Goa, and also Goa Bachao Abhiyan, who argued basically that the law gave an arbitrary power and also an excessive amount of power to the government for creation of zones within zones. So the section was basically meant to correct errors or, what can also be termed as inconsistencies in zoning, but it was alleged by these civic bodies that it was misused to change the land designations in favor of the private owners, which is why the court stated in that ruling that zones within zones that was there in place given the Section 17(2) was harming the integrity of the regional plan that has been in place for quite some time, and that has guided the sustainable development of Goa for this long, considering that the commercial and the private activities have been going on there for quite some time. Now, between March 2023 to January 2024, we saw that close to 353 approvals were granted under this section, and it affected an area as big as 27 lakh square meters, which is a huge area when it comes to decisions being given in interest of the private entities. Now, that is often converted kind of, in ecologically sensitive areas, and that is why we see that environmental issues have also become one of the top priorities and has been highlighted by the Goa bench of Bombay High Court.